guys? Festive Tux here, and today I'm going to be showing you a lot of answers to some frequent questions and how exactly I set up all my videos, my recording program, recommended ones, thumbnails, video editing programs, and just basic, I guess, helpful answers for you to be more successful in your YouTube videos. So I'm going to start out with the recording program. For my videos, I did pay for these, but for my videos, I used Action, Mirrorless Action. This is a great program. You can live stream with it. You can take pictures. You can record audio. It's just amazing for me. It's so easy to use. I love using it. It costs, I think, around $30. It shouldn't be too much. I mean, there are plenty of cracks out there. Torrents, you can pirate it. Just go to Pirate Bay, search for Mirrorless Action. There's like hundreds of them out there, and so you could torrent it, but I did spend my own money on it. But if you don't want to get Action, or you don't really trust it, I got these list of 5 recording programs that are really good. So Mirrorless Action is number 1. Costs $30. Free. If you want to get the free trial, you can record for as long as you want. You just get a 30-day free trial with a watermark. And the thing is, I personally think if you want to get something that doesn't cost money, either get OBS or Mirrorless Action, because the watermark, you could barely see it. Like with Bandicam, it's like crazy. It's just in the it's top, it just says giantbandicam.com Mirrorless Action. You can barely even see it. People won't even notice. They'll just be focused on your gameplay and what you play. So, Mirrorless Action is number 1. Fraps, however, I only recommend getting if you plan to spend your money on it, because you can only record for 30 seconds for the free trial, which kind of sucks. So, I don't think you want to make 30-second gameplays. So, unless it's going to be like, I don't know, just really small video. But it's also, that's only if you want to record more advanced games like Call of Duty. Mirrorless Action isn't the best choice for it, because I guess Fraps can handle with better frames and stuff. It's just Fraps can load a lot more, like, as better quality and stuff. Mirrorless Action is just not. It's not a more. It's kind of hard to explain. It's not just for Call of Duty and stuff. It's maybe for Minecraft. Games that don't give you like 300 frames. So, Fraps is a good choice for that. I think it's around $35 to $30. I'm not sure. But Camtasia is a really good one. You can't exactly log onto a game to record on it. So, if you're playing and you're recording and you want to search something up on Google, it will pop up, unless you have a second screen or multiple screens, then it might not pop up. So this is just basically recording a region in your screen. So if you're gonna record Minecraft, you're gonna have to make the region so it doesn't show the top, and so it gets the sides over here and just gets Minecraft itself. So that's pretty good. I mean, the quality is great for Camtasia, but in my opinion, I'd rather prefer games, a recording program that will lock onto games like Fraps or Mirrorless Action. They both lock on. Next is OBS. Open Broadcaster Software is also a great recording program. A lot of people use it. I think it's great. It's just not for me. I don't know. When I record with it, the quality is really bad. My first few videos of like this ᵂᴬᴀᴜᴚ one, I used OBS for that one, and that was horrible. But it's just for some people. Like, I've seen plenty of people use it, and it's perfectly good for them. It's great. But if you do want to live stream, I do recommend using OBS without spending any money, because you can live stream with something. I think it's like XSplit. I think it also might cost money. It also costs money for Mirrorless Action. You can't live stream with Fraps or Camtasia. But if you want to live stream with OBS, that's great. You can also record with it, which is amazing. So next is MSI Afterburner. Not many people know about this. Barely anyone, actually. This isn't exactly, it wasn't made for a recording program. I think it just gives you the stats of your computer. Gives you all a bunch of that crap, but there's a setting in there that lets you record and lock onto games. I've seen a lot of gameplay with MSI Afterburner, and it's great. Quality's good. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of glitches in it. Sometimes when you record, your Minecraft might close randomly or might crash. Like that's happened to me a few times. Or your computer will be laggy, or the game will be laggy. But I mean, if your computer can handle MSI Afterburner, I really recommend it. But if you can't exactly, if you got like a weak computer, like a laptop, a really bad laptop, I really recommend OBS. OBS is made for able to handle little weaker computers. Like for fraps, it might lag some people out. Realistic Action, there's no lag whatsoever. That's what I love about it. Camtasia, I guess it's just same thing as Realistic Action, except there's just a little more features that you can use with Action. Like if you open up, it just locks onto the game, and Camtasia doesn't do that. So, but I mean, Camtasia 8 is great for recording your desktop. So, if you want to record desktops, do tutorials like I am. I'm using Action right now, but if you want to use make tutorials and stuff, and you don't want to use Action, you can use Camtasia 8. That'd be great too. Okay, guys. Now here's a little complicated part of this tutorial. These are some basics, just for you to upload your YouTube videos. YouTube's screen resolution is a 1280 by 720. Sometimes when you watch your videos or someone else's videos, you might see some black bars on the sides. That's because they didn't make their resolution for the game that recording or the desktop 1280 by 720. So let's say Minecraft, for example. Let's open up Minecraft. If you want to record Minecraft, you're gonna have to change it to 1280 by 720. And how you're gonna do that is by going to your profile right here. And this should be unchecked, but you're gonna have to check that. And you're gonna change the resolution to 1280 by 720. Oops, I already got these written down. So, save profile. And since I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, obviously, and I want this to fit, I already made this 1280 by 720. So if I right-click your screen resolution, it's already 1280 by 720. So, I changed this to 1280 by 720. So when I play, it should be in full screen. So, as you can tell right here. So, if you do play another game that doesn't have this feature, there will be a program called Sizer right here. I'm gonna double-click that, and it'll appear down here. And you're gonna right-click Sizer, configure Sizer, and there should be a little menu here. These are all the screen resolutions. So let's I'm gonna delete this one. Just pick one of these, click Add, and you can choose a description to whatever you want it to be. It's gonna be its name. I can't spell. We're gonna want to change these, so it's gonna fit YouTube. Click OK. And now once you've got your game, I'm not gonna do this because for some random reason it just crashed my recording. You're gonna right click here, and you're gonna choose it, the tutorial one that you made. And Minecraft's gonna crash. I don't know why. It shouldn't crash. Don't worry, guys. It won't crash, but it's just crashing. Yep. So let's close that out. So once you got your test recording, I dragged it onto my desktop. You're gonna have to edit it. Like, I recommend editing it. You might add some, like, maybe if you're playing a really dark game, you can add like some lighting to it. Just depends on the recording program you have and what game you're playing. But I do have an intro. I'm not gonna add it. In this tutorial right now. But you're gonna have to grab your video editing program. I'll be using Sony Vegas Pro 12. You can pirate this because this costs like $600. I don't even know. I pirated it, so cause I'm not paying $600. No way. But it also works for Movie Studio Platinum 12. It's like the same concept. Basically the same thing. So we're gonna grab your test recording. And it's just like a 5-second video of me saying test recording, and just walking around. Like, Okay, that's a little lag. Might be really bad quality. Yeah, that's my biggest crash there. Whatever. So you got your test recording. You can just drag your intro right here, drag your outro over here, whatever you want. Sometimes I add some brightness to it, just the default one. Bam, just to make it look a little better. Looks a lot better there. So once you've done that, oh yeah, sometimes I also do color balance too, just to help it out. So if we watch it again. Test recording. Just to make sure it doesn't be so sharp. Like the colors are a little like pixely, blocky. Just make it a little smoother so it blends in a little bit. And so once you've done that, you're gonna have to grab this little triangle arrow and you're gonna drag over the video that you have, the whole video. Even if just there's some music, just you have to drag it over there because that's gonna be the region where you want it to render. And some people are a little confused about what rendering is. I guess it's kind of like it's like a finishing touch. Yeah, I'll show you. So once you got your highlighted video, you're gonna go over here to render as, or you can go to File, Render as. It's kind of like, yeah, just like I said earlier, the finishing touch. You could choose like how HD the video is, how long it's gonna be, what kind of format it's gonna be. It's basically all in your opinion, but in my opinion, I recommend going. So you're gonna find all these sections, all these choices. I recommend going to WMV because that is the fastest file that YouTube uploads in. So you're gonna go to Windows Media Video. You're gonna go down. You can choose any of these. Ignore these three. Ignore those three. You don't see them. So choose any of these. Starting from the top to the bottom, it's the best. So 1080, which is really good, but I really don't recommend that because not many people watching 1080. So I mean, it's just kind of a waste of time because I mean, the higher definition it is, the better resolution, the longer it's gonna take to render, the bigger the file is, and the longer it is to upload to YouTube. So I recommend 720, something around these two. These two are like really good. So I'm gonna choose this one for now. And I'm gonna custom template. And then I'm gonna name this. And then just leave everything the way it is for that. Go to video. Change the video smoothness to 100. Everything it is. So you can see high definition 1280 by 720. So that's good. The bitrate, change this to 8 because that is going to be how long. That's basically telling you how much internet's gonna use to render, or it's gonna how much internet it is going to use to upload. So the higher it is, the faster it is going to upload, but it might slow down your internet for other people. If you have slow internet, I do recommend putting it a little lower, but if you have like fast good internet, raise it up a little. And just gonna ignore the index/summary, go to project, and you're gonna see the video rendering quality, and you're gonna change it to best because you want your video to be great. So you can click OK, and then you can name this if you want. I'm gonna name it tutorial video finished. Bam, and then right here, you're gonna start it. So it's on your favorites, so it'll be a lot easier to find. And the reason I wanted you guys to highlight the region is you don't have to do that, but it makes it a lot faster because sometimes it renders some unneeded empty spaces of your video. So once you highlight it, it'll say over here for the render options, render loop region only. So that's really helpful. And then once you've started your favorited the one you just made, you're gonna go to show favorites only. Click that. That way it'll be a lot easier. So when you render it, so if I cancel this, render my favorites. See, it's already right here. So it's a lot easier. so that way you can just access it a lot faster. You can choose it to wherever you want. I'm gonna change this to my desktop. Oh, I can't. Can I? Okay, I'll just grab it afterwards. So you're gonna click render. Bam, it's like a 5-second clip. So it should be pretty fast. If you have like a 20-minute video on Minecraft, it depends on the games too, because the more frames it is, the longer it might take. Like Call of Duty, I know it requires a lot of frames, a lot of action, so it might take, for a 20-minute video, it might take 3 hours, 2 hours, something around that. I recommend you just save it, and then when you go to sleep, leave your computer on, render a few videos at once, or upload them, which is a great idea. So, okay, so once you've got your recording on your desktop, so right here, here, just delete that really quick. Close Vegas. Once you got your test recording, or your recording done, sorry, it's just a test recording for me. You're gonna wanna make a thumbnail for it. So, what I really like to do is use a program called Paint.net. People use Photoshop, but I mean, it costs money. I do have Photoshop. I made it with my profile picture and my YouTube banner, that kind of stuff, my outro, but it's just, I mean, you don't exactly need it. It's not necessary, unless you're like Sky or something who makes like really complex thumbnails that take them like hours and stuff. But if you just want to make a little simpler one, just grab Paint.net. Make sure to not grab the wrong one. All the links will be in the description, because a lot of people have been getting the wrong versions and viruses and crap like that. So we're gonna open up Paint.net, and the same resolution for YouTube's videos, the same resolution for the thumbnail, so it's also 1280 by 720. So you're gonna click New, 1280 by 720. Bam. And sometimes you notice these things aren't here. Just go to Window and just choose these right here. I got Tools open, Layers, and Colors open right now. So you're gonna want to get a background. What I do with my videos is I love grabbing a Starburst background. So I just type in Google Vintage Starburst. Go to Images, and in case you don't know what Starburst is, it's like these. It's like the colors that have burst out. So I'm gonna grab. I'll grab this one. No, I'll grab this one. I like that one. So I'm just gonna copy the image. You can save it on your desktop if you want. Paste it in here. Do not click Expand Canvas, because that will be the same resolution. If I go back over here, the resolution is 1200 by 1200. And that's not the same as this, so it should be going off. So when you paste it, it'll ask if you want to make it to 1200 by 1200, so this will fit the whole screen. You do not want to do that. Just keep canvas size. It might be a little bigger. Just you know, do what you want with it, just to fix it. Usually what I do is I keep it like this, the way it is. Hold Shift, and then drag it down, because that way it won't like distort it, as you can see, like that. So you're gonna want to shrink it like that. It doesn't have to fit the whole thing. I don't make it fit the whole thing. I just make it so I can see this little circle thingy. Just bam, center it. Looks good. And then you're gonna add a new layer, and you're gonna grab the Minecraft thing. So if you're making Minecraft videos, so I'm gonna type in HD Minecraft logo. This one. I use this one. So just gonna right click, copy image, and then bam, paste it, and there it is. And I usually like making it on the top up here. Sometimes people make it a little bigger down here, but let's put it up here. Sometimes people like grabbing their skin, but since it's a tutorial video, I'm not gonna grab the skin. So I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna grab text, make this a little bigger, choose fonts. You can find plenty of fonts in dafont.com that are free. Let's just pick a really cool one like this one. Okay, I like King of the Hill, and it's a great font. Also leave a link in the description to that. So tutorial, and you notice it is just kind of blank, and you can barely see it because it's black. Like if I zoom out, you can't exactly see it. So what I like to do sometimes is first I'm going to resize it so it's bigger. Excuse me. And I'm gonna bold it. What I like to do is I like to add color, and I make it a little special. So what I do is I make sure you're on the selected layer with the text on it. You're gonna have to duplicate it right here, and then you can pick which you're gonna pick the top one, and you're going to click this little magic wand. And then once you get the magic wand, you're gonna want to click on the inside of the letters, and then you don't want to click the other ones because it'll let go of the other ones here. So you're gonna have to hold Control, the left Control, and then choose these. Those will add the selection. Make sure you don't get any of these like insides like that. That's bad. So make those. It'll just make it look a lot weirder. So once you got those selected, or the words you got selected, you're gonna want to go over here to your colors, and you're on primary right now, which is the first one on the top left. You choose that, and you're gonna choose whatever mix of colors you want. I'm gonna make this. White slash grayish, so it's a little so it just looks a little better, a little silvery shiny. And so once you've chosen your color, you're gonna want to click this gradient tool right here. You're gonna go like that, and you can pick one of these. I like the first one, the linear one, and you're just gonna drag down, and you can see you can rearrange like the different layers between the colors. And I like to make it so it's a little slanted. So, stop like that in the beginning. So it actually looks really good. So, bam, that looks a lot better. And the reason I wanted you guys to duplicate it is because you noticed you don't even see the black anymore. It's because I want to add a little shadow to it. So you're gonna go to the black layer that you made, and you're gonna grab the move thing, and you're just gonna move it slightly. Now that looks a lot better. It's a tutorial, and then I'm gonna grab some more text. You get the point of it. So I am going to speed this up starting from here. So see you there. guys, we're back with the final look at the tutorial thumbnail. This looks great. I love it. This is how I set up my videos, tutorial, special video. There's Sony Vegas, there's paint.net, there's YouTube logo. I couldn't find the icon for ᵂᴬᴇᴜ as you saw on Google, so I just decided to make my my own little version of it. Right here doesn't look so good, but whatever. And then I got my Minecraft dirt block right here, and my Morellis Action logo right here. So yeah. So basically, once you've got your thumbnail ready, you're gonna click File. This is gonna be a series, such as maybe you have a little episode 1 thing, one right there, like episode 1. And you want to have a series with episode 2 and episode 3 without making the thumbnail all over again. Like I did that for Hunger Games and stuff. You just need to save it, make a folder for your thumbnails or whatever. Save as, just keep it as the paint.net thing. That way you can edit it. So when you open it, you can edit it here. Go to the layer and then just change that. So that is really nice. So if you don't want to do that, this is like, you know, once in a while. Like, I'm not gonna make another how do I set up my videos because I've already made it. Probably not in another few years or something. I don't know. You're just gonna click save. You have to change. You can either change this to JPEG or PNG. I recommend PNG. I don't know. I just like it as a PNG. So PNG. Let's rename this tutorial thumbnail completed, and then make sure to save it on your desktop or whatever you have your thumbnails. Save. Now if you have like a big thumbnail with a bunch of random crap in there, YouTube can only take up to 2 megabytes. So if it says preview file size 1. If it's less than 2, then you're good. But if it's more than 2, maybe you should change this to lower it a little bit. As you can see, it lowers it. Can't tell much of a difference, but I'm just gonna leave it to 32-bit because it will fit. Go OK, flatten. Bam, you're done. Bam, it's right here. Look at that. Look at that. Looks sexy. Okay, well, so that'd be it. If you want more tutorials, be sure to let me know. If you want to request a tutorial from me, like my profile picture or something like that, be sure to write #TuxieRequest, and then what you want. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this really helped you out. If you are going to be a major YouTuber, hope this really helped you out with that too. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you another episode of something. See ya.